Today, we are making fish tacos. The popularity of the fish taco as we know it is thought to originate from Ensenada, Baja, California. While the fish taco has experienced a massive growth in popularity over the last 2 decades, its roots are founded in ancient culture. Thousands of years ago, the coastal inhabitants of North America found their protein sources in the ocean. Then they wrapped their protein in tortillas, of course. One of the earliest forms of the taco is called the pescadilla. It more closely resembles an empanada than a taco, but it was a fish-based filling wrapped in a corn dough. With that thought in mind, the type of fish is not important. Ancient people used what they could catch and most likely used the entire fish. Some fish tacos are fried, some are grilled. We're going to prepare an unbreaded, pan-fried fish for this taco. For the fish we are going to be using, I'm going to use what I have and what I've had for a couple of months now. It's a frozen Pacific whiting. This fish is very mild in its flavor, but stands up well to the seasoning that we're about to bathe it in. Let's gather some ingredients. We're going to need 1 pound of white fish. I'm using Pacific whiting, but pretty much any white fish will work. Tucker's Classic Barbecue Rub, a quarter of a small cabbage, 1 medium carrot, 1 onion, and then a bit of cilantro. We'll also need a tablespoon of olive oil and then a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. Or you could use Rodizinol's Fynbos vinegar for much more flavor. We'll also be making a crema for this taco, so we will need about a 1/2 cup of sour cream and then 1 lime. So let's begin by preparing our slaw. We'll need about 1/4 of this cabbage, so small to medium-sized cabbage. And then what we want to do is quarter the cabbage and then slice it. Next, we'll need to half an onion. Each half has a different purpose, so pay attention here. First, we'll want to thinly slice half of the onion for the slaw. The other half, we're going to small dice it and set it aside for a garnish later. Now we need to peel and grate the carrot. For this, we'll need a standard grater box. Now, let's add the cabbage, onion, and carrot to a medium mixing bowl. Then add olive oil and vinegar. Add salt and pepper to taste. Then toss to coat thoroughly and set aside for at least 30 minutes. For our crema, this one is slightly different than the previous versions. We will need a 1/2 cup of sour cream, zest of 1/2 a lime, and juice of 1/2 a lime, salt and pepper to taste, a little bit of water to bring it to a drizzling consistency. Now let's prepare our fish. For this, we're going to want to generously coat the fish with the Classic Barbecue Rub. When I say generously, I mean it. We're going to lose a portion of the seasoning to the pan. Well, next, what we'll want to do is we'll heat a cast iron pan over medium heat. Add a drizzle of oil and wait for the pan to heat up. Then we want to add the fish. Usually at this point is when I season the other side of the fish. You'll want to cook the fish for 1 to 2 minutes on each side, depending on the thickness of the fish. You may need to work in batches. I recommend only placing 2 fillets at a time in the pan to make sure the pan's temperature stays up. Once our fish is cooked, remove from the pan and cut into strips. Add cooked fish to tortilla. Top with slaw, crema, and enjoy. Now that we've assembled our taco, it's time to try it. Wow. That was a great taco. It's so fresh, so clean. See you next time.